Today is the day, peoples. We are here. It is election day. Let's get it, man. This is TM 10-minute talk with Elijah Gibbs. Let's get straight to it. Long anticipated. I just recorded 30 minutes for no reason. Stupid microphone cut out. But for you guys, I will do it one more time. So, today is the day. First things first, victory lap by me. I am actively taking a victory lap. Got my robe on, got my drink beside me. Today is a good day. Thankful. God has been good. No complaints at all. No matter what happens today, God is still God and in control of this world, His world. So I got nothing to complain about, nothing to worry about. I did my part. Now I got to live with the result of you losers, whatever you decide. We'll see. So, first things first, I would just want to say that I have a lot of friends and family members and all types of people that I know that I believe are going to make a very unintelligent decision today. However, these are still very intelligent people, a lot of well meaning people. You know, I'm thankful for a lot of for all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's just some people, they listen, somebody's always going to be right and somebody's always going to be wrong, and nobody thinks they're wrong. That's just how it's going to be. But my job is I've taken it upon myself to at least do my part in defending a position, a godly position. With that being said, if Kamala wins, I'm not going to be shedding any tears. I'm not going to be crying. Lord help us. And if she wins, I hope she does a good job. I don't think she will, but hope she does a good job because this is our country we're talking about. At the same time, it kind of vexes me to say that because I almost feel like the delinquent gambler who shows up at the casino and hits on the first coin slot. Next thing you know, oh, let's keep on doing this because this won me a bunch of money. No, 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 no. If her, if she wins and she does a good job, the only negative, people are gonna view it as a success, as if the Democratic Party could have true success, and we all know that's not true. But anyways, if Trump wins, it is what it is. I mean, he's just a man, as my dad would say. He has no holes in his hand. He's not Jesus, but at least he did a good job the first time. And if he wins, first thing I'm going to do is something I never do, something nobody ever should do: turn on CNN. Because I already know first thing they're going to be doing is crying. A bunch of DEI hires holding hands and crying because Trump won an election. Oh, God forbid. Oh, no. He's going to take care of the economy. Lord. Like, what are we doing? They're already crying. I got on. Forgive me. Shoot. I'm still here with you. I just have to record it straight through because this stupid audio, it will not let me pause. So I saw them already crying the other day as if to concede the victory already, which, nice news to hear, nice to see. But I want to see the real tears. My gosh, they hire anybody. Anybody. They just find somebody off the street. You just got to match their description like a felony, and there you go. So today I've got to expose a couple groups. And first, I got to start off with the Wall Street Journal. I used to believe that this was an unbiased, straight up factual news outlet concerning finance, money. You guys bear with me with the pauses, but I used to believe that way. Not anymore. They've shown me different. The first sign of danger, they've got a whole channel and social media pages and perhaps even a newspaper dedicated to opinion. I am now persuaded that people should choose one or the other, either be opinion or just be fact, because now it almost seems like they have the two separate, but they kind of want to influence the one because of how they feel. It just I'll present my case and I'll let you decide. First of all, it would probably only take you maybe 5-10 minutes to look on their YouTube channel and see the type of subtle messaging that they've been doing lately. It is insanity to me, but I'll let you be the judge. But it's easy for me to see because my eyes are trained to see this stuff so easily. Just the slightest change in words and the wordplay, they love it. They eat it up, man. Us as consumers, we eat it up too. And it is oh, I don't know what to make of it because I'm looking at their channel. They've got all this subtle stuff. Nothing is ever going to be over the top. Just like the devil. It's like I'm never going to tell you that I want your life. Just going to slowly let you get more and more comfortable with believing a lie. Next thing you know, I've taken control over you. And they post this video. I'm going to paraphrase the title because I have nothing in front of me. It was along the lines of saying why why economists believe a Trump victory will ruin the economy. Something like that. Think about what they just said. They left no room for error. They made it seem as if it doesn't say some, it doesn't say this economist, it says economists. Just like everybody agrees. First of all, if you know economists, you're going to know that they're very opinionated. They don't agree about nothing. Uh, Second of all, second of all, they deliberately are saying that it says economists. I don't know how you can justify that. And then you watch the video, and next thing you know, they're contradicting themselves in their own video. And they don't even defend the other side. They don't even present the other side. It is a one-sided video. They half-heartedly defend it for about 10 seconds, and then they move on. So a lot of times it's not about what some of these outlets say, it's about what they leave out sometimes. And so they produce a one-sided video, which they're allowed to do, but to pretend like you were going to defend a different position is irresponsible. And then you watch the thing and they contradict themselves. They say, "Oh, the tariffs." They say, "Oh, the reason why the tariffs could ruin the economy is because it's uncharted territory." Next thing you know, they're talking about how Trump imposed tariffs in 2018. Which one is it? Is it uncharted territory or is it something that we have charted before? Because we obviously have charted. Tariffs are not something that is brand new. I don't know what they are talking about. So either their economists are dead wrong or stupid or intentionally misleading, or the Wall Street Journal is just like CNN with their DEI hires of economists because this is unheard of stuff. What they're doing, not tariffs. What they're doing is unheard of. I will come back to tariffs in just a second. I want to talk about what do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? So let me talk about this. I've got a list of peers, and we'll see. Maybe it will develop into an extended list or a board or something. I've got a list of tiers. So this list is something I wrote today just off the top of my head. And this list is going to reveal what different opinions are that are out there, different people's opinions that I've see, different stuff that's said, because people who have a severe hatred for Trump, they always have something that they cry about. Something. And they'll tell you what it is. First up, I see a post today. I see a post, excuse me. I see a post today. Imagine trading your wife and daughter's freedom and well-being for cheaper milk and eggs. What? It's one of the dumbest posts I've ever seen. People just say anything now. Better question is, imagine trading the lives of your unborn children for instant gratification. How about that? Just ridiculous. These people are just silly. Um, and I'm not even gonna spend time with that. Just ridiculous. People who truly believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Even if even if it was a freedom thing, you're really saying that slavery is worse than murder? It's not what the Bible says. I don't think I don't think even paganists believe that. And we will later find out that the president doesn't have control over gas and grocery prices. That's something somebody else said. So one person said that we're trading in freedom for cheaper prices. Another person of the same ideology, president does not control gas and grocery prices. They use that to defend Sleepy Creepy, as if the increase of prices on his watch has nothing to do with him. Excuse me. Last time I checked, president absolutely has a say in monetary policy. Absolutely. Creates monetary policy and proposes bills that Congress can pass. So what are we talking about? President doesn't control gas and grocery prices. Yeah? And how about this? How about this? I know that obviously president doesn't walk into a store and put a new price sticker on an item. But not only does he put monetary policy into effect, he also can make proposals that can have an a indirect consequence of higher prices. I know we don't want to talk about this, but the easiest example, Sleepy Creepy. Oh, I'm going to pay for everybody's student loans. I don't think people realize what that really means. Just by saying that, instantly, Federal Reserve reaction, markets reaction. And all of this stuff can be reactionary, and none of it can even pass through. And just by the reaction to it, we can have a downward spiral of self-fulfilling expectations. People just want to ignore certain stuff, and there's a certain revisionist history of stuff that was not true. I don't get it. Shout out Michael Hoffman, but it's not proper revisionist history. It's inaccurate information. Can't just fabricate stuff. That actually happened. He actually said, and Kamala says that she wants to pay for more people's student loans. That's going to have a reaction if she gets in. People are just dumb. Here's another one. Tariffs are going to drive prices up. Okay, let me explain something real quick. Two things. Two things. First of all, when some of these people make these statements, the statements themselves can be true, but like the Wall Street Journal, when you leave out information, it might as well be false. So to just say that tariffs are going to drive prices up, that can be true and false. But they don't like to talk about stuff that doesn't fit into their narrative or how they feel. Because we as human beings love to reinforce our own biases. Tariffs are going to. So let me explain something about tariffs and currency. So bear with me, people. Bear with me. I don't know why I get in and out of congestion. Just bear with me. We're going to make it through this. So, tariffs are going to drive prices up. In theory and in applications, historically and currently, short term, yes, they will drive prices up. Long term, no. Long term, they're not going to drive prices up. Just 1 second, people. I will be right back. This stupid bird would not shut up. And I gave her a chance to just sit with me and do the podcast. No, just want to bite me. Now you want to make noise. Anyways, so short term, yes, prices are going to go up. Long term, they're going to go down. And what are we playing here? Are we playing the long game or are we playing the short game? Do you want low prices for 1 year and then back to back to skyrocket prices? That's first things first. Second thing, it's important for people to understand what we do here in the United States is going to have a different effect for our economy than it would if a different country does the same thing. We have to understand that. We have to. I say that to say we're going if Trump gets in, he's going to impose tariffs, which by the way, I think I think the amount for some of these is too high. But that's the other thing. Trump deserves the benefit of the doubt to at least give it a try. And if he's wrong, then he's wrong. But tariff will at least, first of all, they've done us good in the past. Second of all, they're going to drive our currency is going to be devaluated, but our economy is going to get stronger. We have to understand the distinction. And for the longest time, this messed me up. But you cannot think that a strong dollar always means a strong economy. It doesn't. The tariffs are going to weaken the dollar. That is true. That's kind of the point. But it's going to strengthen the economy. That's the intention, and that's how it's worked in the past. And so we have to make that distinction, and we also have to understand that what we do here cannot be done everywhere. So don't get into the comment sections. Somebody got in the comment sections from Argentina talking about, oh, tariffs are the worst thing in the world. They're damaging our country. Dude, you live somewhere with a completely different atmosphere. Inflation, geopolitical landscape, everything is completely different. We're talking about the United States, the number one country in the world, we have a right to be calling our shots, naming our price. So I don't understand why people are so skeptical of this, but then Kamala talks about introducing a tax that, in my opinion, kind of infringes on people's um, freedom to own stuff. We're not skeptical of that at all. That's never been introduced. Tax on unrealized capital gains. That has never, they talk about uncharted territory with the tariffs. Her tax has never been charted before. And I think that one will be fine. But I'm just saying, essentially, they're going to do a similar thing. People will talk. Here's another one. People say, oh, Trump wants to give tax cuts to billionaires. Again, could it be true? Yes. Did you leave out a bunch of stuff? Yeah. It's not just tax cuts to billionaires. He wants to reduce everybody's tax. He wants businesses to thrive. He wants businesses from overseas to come into our country. He wants the billionaires in our country to bring their companies back to our country from overseas. And so the money that is generated from there can essentially do a similar thing to the tax to the billionaires. It essentially can do the same thing. But people don't see it that way. They just see, oh, he's giving tax cuts to billionaires. Well, he's the one that set up the tax where it's at to begin with. So it's like I don't get what people are seeing that I'm missing. But the tariffs are going to lower the value of the dollar, US dollar, weaken the dollar, but strengthen the economy. We have to understand that this is possible. Japan, easiest example. My gosh. My gosh, the yen is trash. I could pull up a chart right now and you'll say, "What the?" I pull up the relative strength and show how the yen looks compared to these other currencies. You probably wouldn't believe it. That currency is dropping. But, the economy not bad. Not bad. It's takes time to understand, but my gosh, at least give him a chance. People are acting like he got up there and failed the first time. Now he's trying something new. He's not trying something new. He's just raising the price. What do you think China has been doing all these years? All these other countries, they've been giving us the short stick. And now we have somebody that says, hold on a second, we're number one. We should be calling our price. Now he's the bad guy. Never made sense to me. Never made sense to me. And I don't know if I said this yet because I had to record this twice, but I got to call out the Christians, supposed Christians, Christians in name, who are going to get up there and vote blue today. Something is really wrong. Yeah, it's almost a slap in the face of God to show up to a church for 2 hours every week, and then the other 166 hours Everything about you is Democrat, liberal, bills. You vote blue, you live blue. How many scriptures does he tell you you can't have it both ways? Can't walk with God while holding hands with the devil. You just can't. God said if you're lukewarm, he'll spew you out of his mouth. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Now, the only there's I can't find a reason to vote for Kamala. I can't find one. Now, if there's a Christian that says I don't want to vote for either, in my mind, there's only one qualification or one justification, but it's the one that's not used at all. It's the one that nobody talks about, nobody discusses. So I kind of got to get rid of the excuses for everybody because nobody talks about the potential for Trump to go in Gaza and start causing trouble with innocent lives over there. That is the only hesitation that should exist. Everything else is nonsense to me. Stop the excuses. And to people, I wasn't even going to mention this, but to people who don't think that it makes a difference to vote, you're probably right. But also, nothing could ever change without a significant outcry. The only way that they'll get rid of this garbage electoral system is if one day the popular vote and the electoral vote are so ridiculously different that we as a people just say no to it. That's what our country is about, man. We are as people allowed to say no to our government. They are here for us. So I get it. January 6th, definitely when it comes to the violent stuff, definitely a no-no. But we can't act as if our own documents in creation of our nation does not allow for us to actively overthrow our government. It's plain as day. So let's not pretend like January 6th is something that is completely taboo because that's what our country is built on. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Um, oh my gosh, I got this wall of shame. I don't think I touched on this. I've got a wall of shame, and this is stuff that I don't know why, but like I said with a lot of this stuff, revisionist history, it just comes into play because people remember stuff differently and then they conveniently forget about a lot of stuff. And I don't think we should remember stuff to use to attack against somebody personal. Ooh, my voice is cracked. Personally, however, when it comes to a group of people that have a stance or they make up a lie, they need to be held accountable because it's election day and I haven't heard anybody talk about how Sleepy Creepy shut down drilling in our country and moved operations overseas. Nobody's talked about that. It's a big deal. Our economy suffered because of it. What about his climate change bill, or as I would say, bills? Just nonsense. Just a big old waste of money. I don't even remember how much it cost. Just a big old waste of money. And they kill me because they'll put a cute little name on a bill or something, and it sounds good, but then you look in the bill, it's got all this nonsense in it, and we're wasting money on all types of I mean, for the climate change, even the title, waste of money. Climate change, waste of money. But the stuff in it, and they're like they're proud of it. Sleepy didn't know where he was at, but his people were proud of it. Like, this is not a good thing. What's the other thing? They put a title on something else to make it sound good, but it's like it's terrible. What about Kamala proposes a price gouging policy? Oh, this is going to this is going to stop the price gouging. Yeah, sure. Sounds cool. But how about we put somebody in office that actually can change the price, help to make better prices for us. And what about this? Nobody is even mentioning the fact that for a long time, T Glock, Trump, everybody said he was colluding with Russia. But now, after it turned out to be a ghost chase, oh, nobody's going to apologize. We're just going to forget about it. You know, it's in the past. No, because they keep on repeating it. They just find something else. Oh, the documents. Oh, the documents. They're just trying to find something that'll stick. Next thing you know, oh, he's got court cases with was it a sex worker? I don't know. But oh my God. They've had that for a few months. And now they're back to the January 6th. Like, do we not see what's going on here? They're just looking for anything that's going to sabotage or ruin his support, his numbers. And the funniest part is it's not working. And when it don't work, they just try and recycle it or find something new. Just sad, pathetic people. Not the citizens, but the politicians that keep on recycling the garbage. See what I did there? It's just silly. Just silly. So that's gonna do it for me and my rant. I'm gonna continue to enjoy my day. And till next time, God bless you. Be safe. See y'all around. Hello.